everyone see properly?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, let's get forward a bit. Out the gate. We'll start with like comps.
Yeah.
Deathball dive is pretty basic.
Yeah.
A big thing is avoid holding here.
Because it's an easy target to be dived. Rather.
Yeah, and because when you're holding on here too.
Mm-hmm.
Which means if you get pressured, you gotta back off into here.
Okay.
And where are you gonna go from there?
You don't really go anywhere from there, right?
Yeah. And you're not contesting either.
Yeah.
So they just gotta keep you contained.
So you want to be holding down on that corner there, right?
Either down here.
Mm-hmm.
If you do so, almost everyone needs to hold down below.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Like that corner.
yes, if you wanna hold this sort of position.
You can easily bring them down from the 2 stairways and then up top.
Yeah.
Because you can also back off into like. Didn't quite hear you.
And let it turn blue up. There we go.
Quack.
There you go. So you're saying that we could easily get them out of
Yeah, we can easily pick them off with the 2 stairways if they decide to go up there.
Yeah, if they're like.
Yeah.
If they're peeking you, you can see it coming a lot more too. Like you hold in here, tracer, 1 blank straight up to there. We'll see echoing blob, I think.
Yeah. Give a minute.
Yeah, you can see it much better. You can just like fast strike and shit down.
Hope that helps a bit.
Yeah, that's better.
Sorry about that.
The other option, which is what you largely see, is holding here.
Holding up top.
On that box, yeah.
Okay.
Because that means at the start, you can contest this area.
Yeah.
Which stops these guys from getting easy high ground.
Okay.
You're right there in the face.
Yeah, so you could easily just throw a fire strike through and wall them up, sort of thing, or what have you.
No, just hold here. They can't push in there. So
oh, sorry.
You
Yep.
just poke them down. Like you don't have to do more than that.
Okay.
It also means if you're running dive on defense and they're not running dive on attack, it means you can just drop down when the payload reaches here.
Okay.
That issue.
No.
That's the general thing there. Another thing is if you're playing around here, that lets me use a better spot than where I had to position.
Yeah. Right.
They're up there, nothing's really going on. You know, as I'm here.
Back there, yep.
If you guys are over here, you can see out of the back. If you go around the box, there's a little spot here where you can mainly just see this area.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really nice armor position.
Okay.
But you need people playing around there to use it. They go forward, like you know how they're just setting up there with that issue?
Yep.
Just going around. They mistime their dive fairly heavily. Because the punch comes through after the jump. Do you think that would have gotten you, Killer, if there was a monkey already on you?
Yep.
Yeah, that's just their fault for mistiming it.
Yeah.
That comes through, like they can just jump onto you, no issue. You guys are split. I end up dropping here because do my fucking face.
Yeah. There was do my face, yeah.
Yeah. And dropping there. Main tank's down. They traded DPS for main tank. You guys push forward. And I end up dropping because of this Genji.
Yep.
So you get some room out. Here. Angie's here. Can't like clean dive, even though we got a kill at the start.
Yep.
Just based on the positioning. Because that requires no real resources to get a real position on.
And it's lagging up.
And honestly, the only thing that you could probably do would be die on card here.
Okay.
Because like speed boost would enough to get it out and scattered.
Yeah.
Heavily.
He res the Genji. Go do it back.
Yep. You come back. We're still not regrouped because that was a really nasty fight.
Yeah.
We just
okay. So it was frozen for a sec.
That's normal because I pause it.
Oh no, it freezes before you pause it sometimes.
Nothing we can. This is. What was that, Ben?
Mine froze when you were talking about the start states where we were positioning when we first started the fight. I don't even know if you ever went to an actual game footage after that.
Damn.
That positioning I did was all in stat banana, primarily.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I don't know. Like, it literally froze there and hasn't moved since, and then went to a blank screen.
Okay, that's a fucking rip.
That is a fat rip.
Yeah, I tell you what. Blub's busy. Blub's busy recording.
I am recording it.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that, fam.
That should be fine then.
Alrighty. And you went over some stuff with me already on that map.
Yeah, that's mainly for the attack. This
Okay.
defense is just like where people's holding primarily.
Yeah.
Because we're refighting this because we don't have like the first fight was lost. We've been staggered heavily. The two choices here are either try and fight this out or give up, regroup, and take really early contest for B. So it depends what you guys prefer. There's no real favor either way. But this is just largely lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. They get staggers because of shit spawn, because of front forward spawn. And here there's not as such to do. Just regrouping, getting in position. Lobby, you should be moving up to here a bit more.
Okay.
Just because it prevents them getting free push and they don't have anything really to press overtly.
Okay.
Other than like an actual full-on dive on you.
No.
Bit of a rip.
Yeah.
Not much you could do there because you just use your
boost.
concuss. Other than maybe be a little bit more cautious when you're actually scouting areas if you don't know if the enemy's running flankers with vertical mobility and you're unsure as to where they are. Here we get a kill. Hammer down. Blizzard. Yeah, not much you could do there, Angie. Unless you maybe had self bubble, but then you still only had 100 HP. That's Doom.
That's Blizzard. Blizzard gets rid of mech. Doom's one behind.
Yeah, and you're completely isolated.
Yeah, where was I here? I'm down there.
You're up here.
Yeah, yeah. I was in the
you're
Blizzard.
You're following up while the Doomfist is fucking up our back.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's just an aggression thing and awareness. Like the moment you should use, like here you push forward, that's fine. Then you charge. Doom ult should be a signal to come back,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Because chances are he's going to be jumping the back line, right?
Yeah, and if he's not, he's going to be back with his team, which means he can also still fuck you up.
That's fair enough.
Because if it's one to get out, he'll get all his fucking cooldowns back if he waits like all the full 6 seconds or whatever.
Okay.
Whatever it is, I can't remember the exact time.
I think it's 6 or 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Doom's dead. I'm
Boom
dead.
gets a kill.
We trade tank for DPS again.
3v3. Desuited. DPS and support.
And they've nanoed the Genji too.
Yes, they're pulling now blade here.
Yep. I think they win the fight off the nano blade from memory.
Yeah. And Butcher's beat comes in a little late.
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's just work on reaction time, really.
Yeah.
That's for 3 seconds between
No,
this
like,
full combo coming out for voice lines and for this coming out. Did you hesitate a bit there, little mask? Butcher?
I don't think so. I think it was I shouldn't have probably beated there anyway, but because the fight was already pretty much lost.
Not as such. But at least force out possibly more or less stabilize. Because the thing is here, we got 3v3. And I got nano.
Mm.
That's winnable from investment from us. And if we did lose that, beat doesn't work against anything else here really, except for maybe Doom ult. But if you're beating the Doom ult, then you got bigger things to worry about.
Yeah.
Like that's the main combo, and you need to. The other thing is if you need to sync a support ult with something, and they use that ult and you don't use yours, if you don't use yours soon, but maybe like 30 seconds after, you're not going to be in sync at all.
Mm.
Yeah.
Which means these guys are going to have this combo before we get this ult, unless you hold it for at least a single blade.
Yeah.
And then you got to hold it to the next blade. And if you don't hold it to the next blade, it's going to be completely out of sync for the whole thing.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's what they had. And Diva was demapped, and that's what we had. Yeah, that's winnable. Especially when we are close. This area is slightly in our favor spawn-wise.
Okay.
Because that's the middle between the two spawns there.
So in that case, is it usually correct to attempt to stall when it reaches that point?
Yes, especially when you either got to try and hold here
Okay.
or here.
Okay.
Like you don't normally see people try and defend this spot. Largely because when they get this point, you normally got a shit spawns who come through here.
Okay.
Especially if you don't recontest, which gives them easy picks and makes it a much easier defense to break. If you contest here, like through here, get an early one. Yes, you're probably going to lose the fight. Oh, you might win it, which is good for everyone.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can normally get a good fight here. Spawns.
Alright.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
we're just trying to back off.
Yeah.
But you know how I talk about how they could have easily gotten a kill there?
Yeah, I could have just turned around and just
They-
smacked the Genji.
No, they
Oh.
could have. Not you.
Oh, sorry, my
You
mistake.
drop your shield, you're gonna feed.
Yeah.
Because you got these guys come for your ass.
That's true.
That's that fashion in the honor. Do you want to just watch that again for a better idea?
Oh, yeah.
If that nade had hit you, you would have been dead. That gives you an idea.
Okay.
Instead of yeeting it. And you also notice how all our spawns have come in before they've even reached this spot?
Yeah.
Mm.
That's the other aspect of defending that area. A blob, you don't need to leave this corner at all.
Okay. I think Angie
You
had
took it.
bubbled me, so I was moving up a little bit to give him some energy. I think.
Don't leave a position to give energy.
Okay.
If Angie, if you don't get value from a bubble, that's on you. You don't.
Yep.
Like, well, that's on him. He's not here at the moment, is he?
No, but you can talk to him as though he is because it's going to be uploaded.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, if he doesn't get value, then it's a bad bubble.
Okay.
And if you move out of position to get value,
Hmm.
then you're out of position.
Okay.
Like, if we look here, bubble comes through, bubble lasts 2 seconds. Bubble's out.
And then
It'll
I'm
take at least a second to get back.
yeah, then I have to waste shield getting back.
You gotta hold shield a bit, and you're also reluctant to give up that position.
Yeah.
Because you took the time to.
Just
Because you
take
think you're like, maybe you think you've given up space, maybe you think you're being a coward.
Probably giving up space is the more accurate one, though. Yeah.
That's probably what you're thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
But either way,
But that does sound about right.
considering, and because of that position, you are now a viable dive target. Because look at that.
Because now I'm
distance.
isolated.
Yes.
And if I go,
Shield comes down.
Yep.
That's on Doom.
what happened? No?
Just give me a moment.
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
Just tracking this Doom. 1. Okay, flanks all the way around there. Burns both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, his burn is cooldown early trying to get into a position.
Yeah.
He doesn't, which he could have done a bit easier probably.
Yeah.
When I say that's on Doom, you're on 200 health.
Yeah.
Righto. If a punch came through, even if it's just to push you over here, or like a slam uppercut, you get the idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Just something to disrupt you. The failure of that dive is on Doom.
Okay.
We get the DMAC. No, we don't. They just
They pop bomb.
bomb. They fuck up their bomb.
Yeah, they do.
Either way.
I think they meant to throw that.
Yeah, probably right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they would corral you guys here, force me back further into there. Can be fairly easy.
Yep.
Follow up.
There's the 3.
Okay, what happened here?
You went up. I was. Yeah. And you went up. Ben was somewhere? I can't even see Ben.
Ben's
They're
behind my shield.
They're both.
Oh.
The issue here is Blob's walking backwards.
Oh, okay.
So it might have just unclipped them both for a second.
Oh, Angie was booped upwards by the
Yeah.
uppercut.
But I'm
Angie's up.
talking about Ben,
Ben.
Butcher.
Yeah. Well, Butcher didn't die though.
Angie's position is
Oh, no.
taking too wide an angle.
Yep. So
Like, he doesn't need to be out here at all. You're not saying just play here.
Mm.
He can just play behind you.
like standing next to me, sort of thing.
No, literally behind you, because
Oh.
he should be. Because you can still sort of. You get like hit markers and shit, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Hold left click if you're hitting something, you're hitting something.
Yep.
Another thing is if he wants energy, he can literally just walk in front of you and get a high amount.
Yep.
Just because they'll be spamming his shield.
And it also helps with shield conservation too, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And it also means if you get low, you can just step forward and be a meat shield for you.
Yep.
He's here, he walks forward, you back off. You get booped a little bit.
Yeah, and then he's sort of stuck back behind them.
Yeah, you got booped a little bit by the diva, which isn't much.
Yeah.
And then because Angie's playing the off angle away a bit too much, he ends up out of position.
And then gets caught
He
out by the
can't
bomb.
get out of that.
Mm.
Doom gets him. That shouldn't have gotten Ben and Butcher.
Yeah, that was on me for walking backwards.
And you curve your shield.
Yeah, I moved it slightly, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, but I can actually see the gap.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Like what you should have done was lined your shield up with here.
And then like hidden half of it behind the thing.
Line it up with cover.
Okay.
Because if you had done that, that wouldn't have happened.
Yep.
Cool. You land a clutch shadow.
Mm-hmm.
This is honestly luck more than anything.
Sorry?
This is luck more.
Oh, I agree. This is like just me going, well, there's no shield there, boop.
Yeah.
Like I could have very easily been punished for that. Absolutely.
No, they're running fucking
Dive.
They're running dive and you got a 6-man shatter.
Yeah.
That means they're not using space properly. If you'd like a basic example of what they could be doing. Yeah, it's over here. Genji's on color, who cares?
Mhm.
Winston's over here, Diva's remacking. Ana should be like over here on the low ground.
Okay.
Because it offers access to health pack and gives it better positioning, like better angles. Also makes it harder for Killer to pressure.
Mhm.
Doom or fucking these two punks should be coming from my ass.
Exactly. They should be diving you.
Like I'm over here.
Yeah, you're in a really like if they isolated you there, you could have just gotten fucked pretty much, right?
Or at least they wouldn't. Not necessarily, because
Well,
I got a health pack there. That's where I'm positioned.
That's true.
I'm positioned over here. Because the health pack.
Okay.
And because I can back off.
Yep. But instead, they're all grouped around Cart.
Yeah, they're all trying to disrupt here. But the Doom was going for Angie, I'm not really sure. Yeah, they're just a bit
Because they
unpro.
didn't know that you were in that side room.
No, they should have. They probably would have known.
Dude, okay. Let's just go back a bit. Start here. Over there, over there. Over there. Over there. Over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was in that area the whole time. They should have known.
Yeah.
The nice dynamite.
That's a huge dynamite, yeah.
shatter.
Boops the monkey away.
Myself and Killer don't need to use ult here.
I think you invested nano.
Yeah, I don't need to. We got 3 picks.
Yeah.
One of them is fine, both of them. That's on us.
Yep.
Like, either one of these is fine for usage here to make sure we win it.
But both of them, was that just a
No,
lack of communication?
Neither are called, so that's on us, but that's just something to work on.
Yeah.
Overall team.
Okay.
Monkey dies.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yep.
And then Anna just
Oh, she dies.
gets fucked.
And then this is where I'm saying we got no ult, and I'll say for grab too. I say for Angie to try and grab.
Mm.
The Genji is gonna ult,
Yeah.
which he does. We just honestly surprised at.
Yeah, his grabs have gotten a lot better since
Yeah.
long ago.
Let's switch to Reaper.
Plus, the Genji isn't bad too, so
Doom.
yeah.
There goes the Genji.
The solo grab happens.
We lose one.
Yeah, they don't have nano to invest.
You honestly, we shouldn't aggress here at all. Honestly,
Okay, just leave it.
Mm.
we lost one to the Dragon Blade.
Yeah.
They have shield.
Yeah.
So we should back up, get better positions, and then try and refight this because it'll be relatively neutral, so to speak.
Because by the time the grab ends, Ben will almost be back too.
No, we won't because grab lasts like 6 seconds or something.
Oh, okay, my mistake.
It takes like 15 seconds to get back properly. But yeah, because like you charge into this,
Take the.
you shouldn't even get that shot. You shouldn't even get to pin someone.
Through a grab. Oh, no.
No, because you're at.
I'm half, right? Yeah.
I'm just gonna go back 10.
Yeah, I'm at about.
You're at 300 when you start this.
Yep.
You take.
Who was it that took it?
This guy misses 2 swings on you.
Yep. He does.
Diva could be doing stuff to you.
Like missiling and yeah.
So could Reaper.
I accept that I did not get punished for that in the slightest.
Oh, you do.
I do in the end, but not as it happens. Like that was not the right play for me to make at all. But
yeah, that's why we should back off because we can't reliably get a kill here.
Yeah.
okay.
Main next to the shield. If we had like nano or something,
We probably could, yeah.
or maybe a beat, but because of the shield we can't get through.
Okay.
And that was meant to shut down the blade, honestly.
Yeah.
Like that was our main thing there.
Yeah, it wasn't to get the picks.
And now we're in a trickling fight, and we can't win this.
Yeah.
We just end up stalling, yada yada yada. I'm not gonna ever stall tactics, that was honestly completely lost.
No.
You get about a minute to slow down, though that's not too bad.
Yep.
Now the attack comes through.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Yo.
Yo. There's a little bit that was mentioned for you, just probably save it for the recording.
Cool. Easy.
Because it's just a little bit of positioning stuff.
Yeah, I'll just watch what I missed. It's all good.
Yeah.
I'll try to upload it if it fucking works this time. Alright, here we go.
Otherwise, I can do a brief thing of like 5 minutes at some point.
Yeah, all good.
Probably not today though, because when I'm done here, I'm pretty much
Immediately going to go help
to...
ALG.
Yeah, because that's at 8.
Yeah.
Easy.
And you know how I went over the flanks and that with you, Ben, and... Sorry, you, Blob?
Yep.
That's a tracer one.
The one that I just did? Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
realized it after I did it. I was like, nah. I was literally just saying, flanks.
You know how I said like jump up here?
Yeah. And then
Does
drop
that
and do
put it
the.
in perspective right a bit better?
Yes, it does. You're correct.
Because the other thing is, if you're up here, you can go through there
Yeah, and then I have high ground and.
if they don't contest you, and then
Because who's that up there with him? That's Lucio.
Yeah, Lucio's up the top
Need
of the
Lucio.
thing. Is up the very back.
yeah,
Yep.
like you get what I mean? How that's a normal honor position.
Yes. That seems like a standard honor position completely else.
And the other thing is, up there you can zap to about that sort of length from the top,
Okay.
so you can be a dick. Just
Just force them into awkward spots, sort of thing, to make them easier to dive.
yeah, like they'll have to do something.
They can invest a
Or
bunch of resources.
they'll either back off to here, try and aggress onto you a little bit on this side, or go aggressive here.
Yeah.
If they back off, that gives you more space to dive with.
Yeah.
If they back off, that gives us more push. If they aggress, you can either dive one of these fuckers, or you can dive these guys when they come for us.
Okay.
Like, and use a shield to isolate someone from. Because Anna can't heal through shields.
That's true. And the most you can do is pretty much just sleep me, right?
Yeah.
And pray that someone comes to help her.
Also, Ben, if you're running Far Mercy out the gate, play over here. Like around this for vertical cover.
I'm just gonna watch the video for that reference.
Yeah.
Okay, you know how you got the bridge, and then the side opposite to the two main spawns.
Yes.
Where's the huge tower?
Yep.
The reasoning why you play around there is because you're not as close, and you can spam more.
Okay, got you.
Especially when like they're running McCree Hanzo, they don't have a long distance, so you can cuck the hit scan a bit with damage drop off.
I think I jumped.
This is a solo dive on the Ana.
Yeah.
You actually got no chance of getting that kill there.
I know.
Unless the Ana actually drops, because everyone can respond.
Yep.
Everybody does respond.
He gets slept.
Yeah, I got slept. They get two of them get naded. So
Yeah,
Lucio
if
and
you
the
had-
Zaya.
If you're able to follow up on that, that would be an easy kill.
Yes.
Like I mentioned, that's also why you play around up here, because you need, if you hold this area, you need someone out of position, or you just pressure them back.
Okay.
That comes through. Angie overcommits. Oh, another thing is, if they're playing here, when you dive, you don't need to push forward.
You can just fight on
You
the
just need
edge.
to get them to back up past like here.
Okay.
Because that lets, if you get low, that means you can just drop straight in the cart.
Alright.
And within LVS to your healers.
And I get killed up there.
I'm
Because
honestly, yeah, the only reason you get out here is because Angie is because Nocturne, because the McCree and the Hanzo are looking at a blob.
yeah, they're both
So
peeling.
that's die. Yeah.
About me.
Like, that's the only reason up, because you're down to 100. Sorry, 75.
Yep.
There. We just need to push card here. The Hanzo pops off a little bit. Andy, you know how you're down here? This is when you because of the way they're positioned, this is when we move to high ground, like this area, the area they vacated.
Right.
because one of the biggest things about Dive on Gibraltar is you play around that blue box. Because that blue box.
Basically gives you an advantage over kind of anything.
That blue box lets you dive. Which is there.
Mm.
Everything here.
Okay.
And your supports, like everyone on our side gets an advantage from that position, just about.
Yeah.
Like I can get easy nades, and I can duck behind cover for high ground. You kind of feed here because you go down there. Just for perspective, you notice how I'm not like going past that corner?
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah. That's because that's where you go if you're on deathball.
Okay.
Or how even bunker.
Yeah.
And we just back off. They get some kills. We regroup here. Ben switches to Tracer. Remember correctly? Yep. We got Nano.
I think then we. Oh, it's just Lucio. Yep.
Like, you know how we're. Look at all the space we're getting.
Yeah, exactly. We definitely should have just done that to begin with.
Yeah. Ben tries to go up the. What is it? Here.
The blue box.
Yeah.
And he gets picked off. He should be going around there, which is what I covered earlier this week.
Yeah, with Ben, myself, and Blue.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think you make the call here, do a deep dive, and then you.
No, I said nano dive.
Nano
You're
dive,
the
sorry.
person who kept saying deep dive.
My apologies.
Because, okay, if you use nano on Winston,
Yep.
you want 1 or 2 kills.
Okay.
You don't need to go deep. You just need to get the. Because it's not. Because the main thing is it lets you go for a ballsier target. Like you can dive someone in the tanks moderately safely.
Okay.
But you keep going deep dive, which is why you get slept here.
Yep.
It can be used to go for a deep dive, but only if you got primal.
Okay.
To guarantee your survival. Because otherwise it's just going to feed.
Yep.
We're taking space. Also, this is you trying to look for a target way too much. Like,
Yeah, that was me telegraphing a dive.
yeah,
Like hard.
you know how I say don't count down 3, 2, 1?
Yeah. That's basically what I was doing.
That was less than 3 seconds.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I talk about that.
I think I pull back for heals. And...
Yeah, and then you stand still.
when you're trying to heal me, yep.
And you get killed.
I do.
Because you take a 1 shot from Hanzo. You only move just as a second shot to reflying.
Yeah.
And that's that push lost. And we gotta back off here. Because we're down our main tank.
There you go.
Also, the other thing is don't be afraid to go for flanks, even if you don't engage out the back. Like out the bat. Like just so you can take a position. So you can come from an unexpected angle. Because here you're just holding position.
Mm.
Like this is like running deathball, honestly.
Yeah.
From our current position. And that's why that dragon comes through. Till it gets split, because it gets pushed over that way. Gets picked through stairs. You don't need to use bubble here.
Okay.
Because you got your diva defense matrix in you.
Okay.
And because you use bubble, you can't drop.
Yeah, that's true. So we just retreat back into bubble.
Yeah. We'll use nano here.
I guess
You
that's...
go way too deep.
Yep.
And you can't. You got no chance of blocking that either because you don't have bubble. And then that's just a bit of a mess. The inverse nano. Honestly, there shouldn't have a desire there.
Yeah.
Just because you're versing dive.
I pop out.
Yeah, that's not needed at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not sure if do we get value from it.
Yeah, I killed the honor.
Trade.
Trade honors.
Yeah. But we still overall lose that fight. We don't.
You know, we end up winning the fight.
That's on McCree.
Yeah. Is that the McCree up the far back there? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we...
He's joined with Killer.
Yeah. I think we all just end up collapsing on him from memory.
No, the reason why they lost is because the McCree flanked.
Okay.
Just gonna go back a bit. Let's go back to here. Dynano. You primal. McCree's over here.
Oh, okay.
He stays on the flank. Because, like, Ben's just running rampant.
Yeah.
You guys...
They have no answer to him.
You guys don't have any pressure. The only real burst you're getting is from... Yeah, you guys should have honestly lost that one.
Yeah.
That's on the McCree. Because we just win based on trickle then. It's still nicely done for afterwards, like in securing the kills and like everyone. But it's, honestly should have lost that.
Yeah, that was a messy fight.
5v. That was a 5v6 pretty much.
Yeah, basically.
Because all the McCree did was kill me for the trade.
Yeah.
Oh, I know why. Yeah, that's why.
Why?
I know.
Okay. That makes sense.
That's why you don't go for play the game plays.
Fair enough.
Nothing wrong for going for plays, but don't go for ones that play the game ones.
Yeah.
Leave those for Moira.
True. Ben gets a lovely stick here.
And clears off both the supports.
Yep.
Can we jump on somebody there? I can't see who.
That's Hanzo.
Yeah.
I think.
I think so.
You don't need to use bubble again.
I have the habit of dropping it whenever I jump.
Yeah, it shows more.
I think I need to break that habit.
Yeah, like because you die here because you got no bubble or anything.
Yeah.
It's like if you had bubble, you could have placed at that doorway and actually stayed there without issue.
Mm-hmm.
What happens to Angie here? He's there. He just gets burst.
Yeah.
He just gets melted. Like even Angie can't use that bubble that well.
Yeah, no, that bubble wasn't great.
Yeah. some a habit you need to work on.
Yes, I absolutely agree.
They get the DMAC. You go aggressive when you're functionally down your off tank.
Yeah.
Should you just try to hold the choke instead of pushing into it? Here. Going there's fine because that gives us all the crossfire.
Mhm.
But after this, as you go forward,
I didn't need to push up that back this way.
you're going back this way. That's fine.
Okay.
Your mistake here is pushing here.
Okay.
Like you were here.
Mhm.
You went there. You should have went there.
Okay.
Coming back here is fine because you still had your health pill.
Yeah.
The other option would be to stay here. The main thing is so they can't get a clear cut angle through this door. So you don't want to be in that area.
Yeah. All right.
'Cause that's where the poke comes through.
Okay.
Comes through. They get dragon. Gets no one.
But it does zone us away from the door.
Butcher gets the kill there. Can't remember if we win this or not, but this should be theirs.
They have all the ults. We have none. Oh, two.
Yeah, we trade main tank for DPS.
Yes. we do.
I now remember they over ult here.
Yep.
They get me. That's why I was rotating left. Out. Rotate right, trying to back off. I just get triple shot by McCree. Lob just came back.
Mhm.
Down one. Probably should have saved beats.
Okay.
Especially when they have grab.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Like one of the biggest things about support is if you got the defensive ult, you need to identify what you're going to save it for. Unless you're going to use it to win a fight, but you need to have something you save it for. Like they use this, I use this. Like you trade for trade. You get melted. Ben gets killed.
Yeah. Then that's just an easily lost
Nice
one.
enough to invest 4 ults into that fight.
Yeah. Then we come back with bomb. Primal.
Though I will admit that was a good bob.
Yeah.
It's the only issue there was the fight was already sort of lost. Push forward, push forward. Regrouping. Just on tracer positioning, playing needs to play right side. Because you can only go up that way. Already covered that, but yeah. US bubble.
Mm-hmm.
It's up here. Playing this outline. Why did you use primal here?
I think I'd fat fingered it.
Okay.
Yeah. That. Yeah. That.
You're full health.
Yeah.
I can.
I'm pretty
You
sure
didn't
it's
like
fat fingered.
dive or anything beforehand. So
Like I even mentioned in the thing, I was like, oh shit, I fat fingered. So I just try to make the most of it, really.
got a decent amount of value.
Let me get the bomb off and the tracer on.
Yep. Nice double kill. I use nano on you, so you survive that charge.
Yes. That was a very good nano.
Oh, that you got slipped just after it actually.
Oh, okay.
That mistake was theirs, because that if he hadn't charged, he could have possibly kept his honor alive.
Mm. And this is clean up from there, right?
This is McCree. I can't win that matchup. I'm slowly backing off.
Yeah. McCree
Butcher
chases
tries
you.
to come back. Yeah, there's nothing you've done there, Butcher.
No.
A big thing if you take a matchup against McCree, use a wall.
Okay.
Because you know how it switches your speeds and shit?
Yep.
Makes you a bit harder to track than just going normally.
Okay.
We go aggressive here, sleep comes through, nice follow up. Dive.
I think I pulled backwards there. To
Go up.
I'll have to be back in 5 minutes. My son's mother just got here.
yeah, no worries,
Yeah,
sir.
that's fine, dude. You go up here.
Yes. I think I was being careful of flankers.
Butcher should be. Sorry. Ben should be going around. Already mentioned it. Angie, you should either be up here with Blub or up here.
Okay.
Because if you're up here, you can go over there if there's like someone caught up in high ground.
Blue, you're echoing, I think.
Nice.
It's all good.
Anyway. This main thing. Killer, you should probably be up here, playing that angle. Or with Blob. Just because like you don't need to be on the ground. And high ground gives just spare sight lines. Ben's going really aggressive here. He calls out. That's why I mentioned pressure jumps.
Yeah.
Jump straight through. He just backs off. You use shield. And you die.
Yeah, I did.
We can't do anything here, so we just sort of back off. Anti comes through. Nice follow up there, Andrew.
Mm.
And that anti on the McCree. Yeah, this is a good beat.
Yeah, it's a huge beat.
Manic sick. Angie, in the future, if you go for something like that, it's a good decision, but you need to also try and get behind something.
Oh yeah, because I'm almost done.
Yeah, because that beat is largely to keep you alive.
Mm.
Like if you've gotten in here or even in that doorway.
Right,
Or
right.
near the health pack at the end of it.
Okay.
Fat shatter in it.
Yeah. I think it only got me.
I got no one, dude.
Oh, it did? Okay, okay. Oops.
Yeah, he literally got no one. He completely whiffed that.
Okay, it looked like for a second that he smacked me. That's fine. You know, big shutter, big shutter.
Pulse bomb comes out. Their beat comes through.
I think the beat was to
Means
counter the.
which means we've lost the tempo heavily here.
Yeah.
Used to should probably be going back up to.
High ground.
Should have went up here.
Okay. And just control that space.
Because you guys aren't going to get a kill through that unless they fuck up.
Yep, right.
Which they do. Okay, beat comes through here. That's why. This guy fire strikes and free swing. What their run should have done would have been back off into here
Mhm.
and force, because that would have stopped the poke from killer
Alright.
and forced you guys to expose yourself to take different angle to get the damage on him.
Okay.
And you get to demax because you guys are pretty much just playing deathball in their faces.
Yep.
And it comes through. Does larger to heal you. I get killed there because it's a grab. Can't do much.
I drop shield just to protect there. You think you'd nano me midway
I
through?
managed you to heal.
Yeah.
So down the tank. Yeah, you're at about 250.
Okay.
That shield was there. Yeah, that shield is just to block off. That actually is a good shield.
Ah, thank you.
Because it blocks off spawn coming through.
Hmm.
And that means we can focus here a bit more.
Okay.
For at least 800 there with middle there it is.
Yeah, it's 600 or 700, I think.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Hunting comes out. Not winnable.
No.
Just get out. Regroup here.
Yeah, it's just trace it there now.
Everyone backs off. Hello?
Someone left. It was Ben. Ben had to leave.
Yeah, that's fine. You mentioned
Yeah.
you used primal early.
Yes. That one was on a fat finger. That was me using it too early. Just straight up. That was me not squeezing it.
At least, yeah, like squeeze it when you lose armor. Remember?
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
much. Bottom comes out. Let's go over that again. Angie, your main mistake with this bomb is used it just as boosters ended.
Yeah.
You probably should have launched it like here.
Okay.
The reason B is it guarantees your DMAC because you'll either end up here or on high ground.
Mhm.
Much higher chance of the DMAC of the remake coming through. And Blub should be fine if he uses Primal properly. Which he doesn't die here, so he does. McCree catches you out. No one scouts up there.
Yeah,
In the future, when you're using this angle, when you're using this high ground, check over in the thing. A bit better.
Check
I
the.
don't think either of you looked in.
Okay.
He still could have hit a bit, but I don't think either of you looked. Then this just turns into McCree just
Clearing it up.
doing his thing, pretty much, and actions that happens. One more fight, yada yada yada. This one's practically neutral.
Yeah.
Favors them because I've switched to Moira. Guys are up there.
Yeah.
You use your bubble again.
Yep.
You went too deep here, Angie. That's why you were at like you almost lost your armor. You could have just came on to here. And then like drops to here. Like used the cover a bit more. Anything there. You get demaxed. Like that fast. That was luck more than anything.
The McCree.
No, the sleep on the beat.
Oh, okay.
Because I just want to fire it in to get someone.
Yep.
I'm afraid that that's bad luck on his part more than anything. Yeah, this is just no target focus primarily.
Yeah, that's definitely something that.
Moderately winnable. Then shatter. Then they get ults.
Yeah, then they just invest everything and win through them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know that I definitely need to work on my shield placement or usage in general. As thingy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And where you actually hold and position yourself.
Yeah. Also, my situational awareness in terms of who's alive, who's dead, who's where, I think I need to work on more too.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm going to be shot calling.
And you use your ult a bit earlier in boosters and in general positioning because you're following up fairly well for. Is it blob, but you're going a bit too deep. So engage, commit less, I think is probably the best phrase for it.
Okay.
This is gonna look so messy.
It's fun. It's legible, so that's all we need.
Yep. Then we got Ben. Play flanks more.
Okay.
And this is for both of you.
Yeah.
Focus on Tracer, Winston timing.
Okay. So attacking from different angles and stuff.
Maybe that's the easiest way to phrase it is he tries to go for a one clip when just as you're landing.
Oh, okay.
Because that's where most of the bursts of Tracer Winston dive comes from.
Okay.
Let me wipe this clean. And for killer, use high ground a bit more as Ash and maybe take angles. Also, remember you can use your dynamite to set up dives. As well, the same way Ana can use Knight. Just make sure you don't take high ground too much on the wrong heroes, because you've got that habit of cucking yourself with damage fall off. For Butcher, sinking support ult with a counter.
So beat with grab, etc., etc.
Beat with blade, yeah.
Yeah. That's the same with trance too, right?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. There's no overall positioning ones I can really notice.
Okay, cool.
Either maybe trying to use speed to try and use save speed boost to kite to damage.
Okay.
Such as speed boosting your team when a dive comes through, so they can like hard engage on someone.
Yeah. All right.
I'm back.
I'll go back.
Overall ult usage.
Yep.
By that I primarily mean efficiency, like overulting and such. And just general coordination.
Okay. Also, target calling in last fights and stuff too, right? Or target priority, I guess.
Yeah. No target calling, because there weren't any called during those fights primarily.
On Wednesday, I think we addressed the target calling thing a little bit more.
Yeah.
In last fights.
It was worked on a bit more, yeah.
Yeah, so that's good. So at least there's a progression so far.
Also, Butcher, just because you got back, the main thing I want you to focus on is syncing your supporter with the counter.
Okay.
Like beat with blade and that sort of thing.
Yep.
And try and use speed to kite a bit more.
Okay.
Like, an example is when the dive's coming through and you use speed boost and just like everyone fucks up the Winston sort of thing.
Yep.
Or everyone like speeds backwards.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, actually a better example would be you use speed, your tanks surge forward, so do the DPS, your Ana uses it to reposition, and you're just in the middle of it, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
Just that sort of thing, and that's pretty much that, I believe. Unless there's any questions?
No, I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to try and upload this during the week sometime. Thank you very much for the coaching session. It was actually super insightful and interesting as well.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm going to stop recording there.